Warrior, I want to talk to you about the release today of Toy Story 5 and the importance of the theme of this new movie, Build for Children, as toys meet technology. Not toys versus technology, but toys meeting technology. I think this movie is important because, number one, most kids are out of school or will be out of school soon. We're in New York City. Kids end in about a little over a week. And a lot of kids across the country are already out of school. And you know what? Because there was a preview of it yesterday, I attended with my husband because in order for me to talk about something, I want to see it for myself. I want to judge it. I want to also always look at an audience and see how they're reacting or see how many people attend it, kind of a focus group for the Warriors. So we ran to the movie and obviously because Warriors, we work on technology all the time and safety for kids and families. And I have to say, I will recommend the movie. Why not? I don't want to give away the plot in case you're planning on bringing your children or grandchildren, but it's as expected. But at least the movie is talking about devices. Okay, at least you can have, whether you agree with, again, I'm trying not to give away the plot of the movie, but at least you can open up the conversation with your kids. You can go to the movie. It's not going to harm anybody. So that's why I'm recommending seeing it. You can then open up this conversation and talk about devices. You must. It is imperative. We have been working at the Warriors nonstop. It's now Friday afternoon when I'm recording this. When I'm done here, I've got to put a call into Washington around the clock on child safety measures, pieces of legislation such as our Kids Online Safety Act, what's going on with artificial intelligence. This is a crucial and critical period. So let's get back to the movie. It is up to you as the parent, as the caregiver, to take action, okay? Again, you're buying devices. You have a responsibility to parent up and put safety features, talk to your kids. But let me tell you about the movie. The movie, the audience, this was a large IMAX theater in the middle of New York City. I have to tell you, the theater was full of, I saw parents with kids. I saw just adults by themselves. I saw a lot of like older teenagers, maybe early 20s, which I said to myself, I guess it's nostalgia for them. They want to, go see Woody and Jessie and all the characters. And so it was the fullest movie I'd been to since, pre-COVID. I don't like to say that word, but the truth. And so I think it's a good thing that we use this as a teaching tool. Now, obviously, I will get some reaction from some people out there, Hollywood and propaganda. Okay, everybody, we know all that stuff already. We're going to look at it at a very basic level, that it is billed as a children's movie. It is animation. It is Pixar. They have the kind of, it's not cartoonish. They're kind of like puppety, the animations. It doesn't matter. It is a good movie to just talk about toys meeting technology, because we have this. We saw last holiday season where these AI toys were thrust upon, society, and gladly, not many people got into it. Not many stores stocked them. People were buying them online. They were coming from China. Grandma thinks this is a cute little teddy bear for $99 that'll be your companion, when it was embedded with, that AI companion, that artificial intelligence. Long story short, some of these devices, a teddy bear in particular, was telling children, where do you keep kitchen knives? Where do you keep the matches? How to harm a sibling. But I did hear for this holiday season, which frankly, I know nobody wants to think about it, but it'll be here before you know it. Mattel, Hasbro, they will be unleashing a Warrior. I want to talk about toys, chatbots, AI companions. We don't need to isolate our kids any further. We don't need to embed them with this artificial intelligence. You know all this already. That will tell them they're beautiful, they're smart, all of that kind of thing. We need real relationships. We need real dialogue. We need real companionship. But it is here. This is the world we live in. So it's going to be up to us. Okay, so we at the Warriors are always fighting on the federal level. Right now, our states have done a tremendous job, much better than the federal government, with child safety legislation, raising awareness, intervention. You will be seeing this Sunday, actually, our Father's Day edition on the Cats Roundtable, WABC Radio. I brought forth that 44 state attorneys general signed a letter to all of the heads of big tech saying, if you harm kids, you continue this, you go further, we are coming for you. I mean, warriors, that's 44 states, just 6. Who are those 6? Well, we know. We've got Kentucky and Alabama and Texas and Missouri and Georgia, and they did not sign on. We'll leave that for another program. But I'm here to say that, you know what? Summer's upon us. Go see Toy Story 5. Just enjoy the movie. Maybe it runs, I think I read 92 minutes, but of course they have all the previews these days. Runs a little bit. I think this only had 15 minutes of previews. The last movie I saw had a good half hour of previews. It was an adult movie, but you know what? Kids, when I look around, for the most part, we're just enjoying the whole process. But again, let this be an additional tool to help you kick off the conversation. Even if your child, the youngest child I saw there was probably 3. That's probably a little bit too young for this, but that's up to you what age you want to go to the movie. Especially IMAX is very loud, right? Not even sure how we ended up in the IMAX theater. Maybe it was they were offering it or something, but too loud for little kids. But kids like it. And it's, again, a great tool to talk about all of this. We must use our common sense. We must step up. We're not stopping this railroad, this train, this runaway train of artificial intelligence. But we're not going to let, a handful of Silicon Valley tech bros, as they're called, not my words, other people use this, steal the minds of our children. Isolate them further. We're going to empower our kids. We're going to promote our kids. We're going to mentor our kids. We're going to step up as the adults in the room and protect them. So you're going to join us at the Warriors. You always go to lynswarriors.org. You go to our YouTube channel. You share these videos. You think about them. But it starts with talking to your kids. Our kids have been just deluged. Nobody's fault. Nobody asked for all of this technology. It was just thrown at everybody. And now, 30 years later, we have the studies. We have the proof. We have the experts. We know it harms kids. It's not even worth the conversation. But now we're unleashing artificial intelligence upon them to further corrupt their minds and isolate them. I know you don't agree with any of that. We don't at the Warriors either. Nobody, as I travel our great country, agrees with any of that. So join us. Be on top of this. Talk to your kids. Talk to your teens. It's not their fault. Everything, it's not your fault, has just been thrown. But we at the Warriors are committed, we are dedicated to working in Washington on federal legislation, supporting our states with child safety legislation. And remember, 44 state attorneys generals are going to fight like HELL, these chatbots and chat companions. They will not allow, and again, it is bipartisan, Democrats and Republicans coming together on what I believe is the last subject matter that we can all agree on: child safety, empowering our parents and families. So join us. Go out for a couple hours, see Toy Story 5 with the kids and the grandkids, and then talk to them about their toys and technology and bridge it together. And remember, it's not toys versus technology. It's toys meeting technology and how we will keep everybody safe. Join us. Community creates change. And when you wake up each and every day, go out and be a warrior.